what's your whole vibe about? Are you more
Um,
about supernatural, or are you more about?
I'm everything. I aliens, angel story, anything,
Okay.
anything that's just like unbelievable.
Okay, unbelievable. Well, I'll give you that then. I was about, what was I, 25 years old, and I had my wife at the time and two kids, and we lived in an apartment at the time, actually on 83rd Avenue in Indian School. And those apartments didn't have like we didn't have our own dryer and washer at that time. So right around the corner was a little supermarket, and that supermarket had a laundry um, place, and we had just gone there and washed clothes. So we had just come back home, and I was unloading all of the laundry while my wife had taken the kids upstairs. So we got done. I got done taking it up there, and it's on the second route. My wife's like, "Take the trash out."
Is
So
is this those apartments in the corner by our house back then?
yes,
Okay, I remember. I
yes,
remember these
yeah.
apartments.
So I go to take the trash out, and as I'm walking toward the parking lot um, where the trash bin's at, I see this car, and there's four gentlemen there. Three are obvious painters. You can see they're wearing their white painting outfit. They must have just gotten off of work, and one of them's dressed, casual. They look like they were Hispanics, all not 100%, and they're drinking. And as I'm walking, I could see the guy who's not dressed like a painter. I could, I feel like he's staring at me, you know, and I look up and I kind of make eye contact with him, and he's he doesn't like. Usually people move their glare, you know what I mean, or look away or whatever, and he didn't. He was like letting me know,
Locked in.
like I'm watching you for whatever reason.
Mm.
So, I kind of looked away, like I'm tired, whatever. I don't want no problems. So I get the trash bag and I go back, and as I'm walking toward the garbage can, I'm getting angrier. I'm a little upset. You know what I mean? I'm just my nature. I'm a little upset.
Why are you
Like
staring at me?
yeah, like what's your problem? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And I'm tired. You know, so I go, I throw away the trash, and as I'm coming back, remember I had to walk around him. So what I'm trying to explain is that he literally turned back around to like stare at me again. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
And as I'm walking by, I'm like, okay, this is it. I'm not, you know. So as I pass him, he's like totally doing the turning with me. And I turn around and I just look at him and I'm like, I'm like, what's up? You know?
Yeah.
And, but I'm still walking. Like I didn't stop, I'm like, what's up? And he's like, what's up with what? Yeah. And as I turn around, like he has a pistol and he's pointed in my face.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And it's like, I mean, it's literally, I don't know, 2 feet, a foot and a half away from me. And at that moment, I'm thinking, everything's going through my head like really fast, right? But it seems like an eternity.
Yeah.
And in my head, I just remember thinking like, this has to be a freaking joke. This is a joke. Like this can't be real,
Yeah.
you know. So I went to reach for it, right? I went to like slap his hand, and as I went to slap his hand, he pulled the trigger. Yeah, and I honestly saw like the flash from the pistol. Yeah, it's like a 9 mm is what it looked like to me. I saw the flash from the pistol. I felt the grains from the bullet. I felt the grains hit my face.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But I did happen to, at the end, after the fact, I felt my hand hit his hand. So his pistol did go to the side. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, when I hear the shot, oh, I forget to say, this is like early summer. and there's a bunch of kids playing. This is an apartment complex, and it's not like a nice apartment complex. You know, it's kind of ghettoish.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of kids playing out there. You know, I say that because when I hit it, I turn around because I gotta go, and I can hear his friends are talking to him. I forget what they were calling him, but his friends are telling him like, "Hey, calm down, bro. What's wrong? You know, don't. You know what I mean?" It's all
Yeah.
I could hear. So I turn around and I start booking it back to my apartment. But in my mind,
You were shot.
I'm thinking they're gonna follow me. How
Oh.
can I take them up to my family? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I start zigzagging, and the guy shoots like two more times.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And I see the little kids scattering. I see people coming out of their apartments now. And instead of going to my apartment, I go the opposite way because I'm thinking, they're chasing me.
Mm.
Well, as I turn the corner, I turn around and I could see them all like jumping in the car. His friends are yelling at him like, "Hey, we gotta go, we gotta go." I turn around and they jump in the car and they just squeal out. They're in it's like a red Camaro, and they just boom, they squeal out and they jam out. And I was like, shoot. So I'm trying to act calm because I don't want any problems. I don't want. At the time, I was young and had problems with the law, so I didn't want any problems. So I start walking up the stairs like casual, you
Oh
know.
my God. After something so
Yeah, I'm trying to
traumatic.
act casual because I don't want the residents to be like,
It
oh,
was this guy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I go upstairs, casual. I get into my apartment, and then I just like book it to the restroom because I'm literally like, there's no way this guy didn't hit me. You know what I mean?
Dang deal.
But I don't know if it's my adrenaline. I don't know. So I just go look in the mirror. I take off my clothes, and I'm like staring in the mirror, like, dude, am I shot? Whatever. And no, I wasn't shot. I had burn marks from the dust particles, of the bullet.
That come off.
Yeah, and I just jumped in the shower real quick. I got my wife followed me in there. She's like, "What's wrong?" I tried to explain to her what was going on. I'm like, "Hey, I just need a shower real quick, just in case the cops come or whatever." So I jumped in the shower, and then I got out real quick, and I was trying to. She's sitting in there, and I'm explaining to her what happened, and I get out, and then I go lay down, because I heard, and I'm like, it's the cops. I knew it. And I'm like, hey, I'm going to go lay down. Just tell them I'm in bed, whatever. They ended up questioning me. And, they're like, did you see anything? I'm like, no. Was that you coming up? Yeah, I did come up. Where were you coming from? The apartment complex.
Oh, in the trash.
Yeah, I didn't want anything to do with it. So what did you see? I didn't see anything. Why didn't you were out there? I'm like, well, I was running. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
wasn't. He's like, you didn't see anything? Didn't see anything. Oh, okay, take my information and stuff. You know, and then they left. But to this day, it almost feels like a deja vu kind of experience. It almost feels like like why did it happen?
Yeah.
And more than anything, like why didn't I get hit? If it's pointed right in front of me, if it's a foot and a half away, how in the freak did he miss? And the thing that's more odd, the next day, I go look at what the cops had, because the cops had laid out tape, and they had like marked out where those two bullets when he shot at me,
Yeah.
those two times when I was running,
Yeah.
they marked where those bullets hit a building, and they're literally about an inch away from each other. So the guy wasn't like a horrible shot.
He was. Choo, choo, choo.
Oh, he was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I still, those two shots I could see, people could miss. I just still, to this day, I cannot see how,
The one.
yeah, no way. So I don't know. I've always felt
You
weird
didn't
about it.
move, Theo?
No,
It was just straight on like
it was
this.
straight on. And I'm trying to hit it. So, and by the time I'm like not even touching his hand, that's when his hand goes off, and then my hand hit it. You know what
Oh
I mean?
my God.
Yeah. So that was an experience that I probably to this day still feel like, am I? I know it's gonna sound stupid.
No,
right?
no, no,
But
no.
like, have you ever, like, let's say Avengers, right? They talk about different parallel universes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when I think of it that way, I think, was that one of my lives?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Like,
I do. Yeah, that does make sense.
is that what death is like? Like, you just switch to another channel? I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's how it feels like. It was like that universe ended at
Yeah.
that moment, but I continued in a different path.
Yeah. You
And
ended
to
up in
this day,
another
I
one.
still cannot understand why, right? You know, I've gone to college, I study psychology, you know, et cetera. And you've always learned like attempting to kill somebody, you know, or you know, whether it's with a weapon or whether it's with your bare hands, it's like a hate crime, you know.
Yeah.
You really gotta despise somebody, or you really gotta like. It's not natural for somebody just to do it out of a whim. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I've always wondered,
Did he think he knew you or something?
yeah, there's more to that, right?
Yeah.
There's something there that's more, but I don't know him. I didn't know him.
Ew, that's creepy, Theo. Was he
Yeah.
watching you or
Yeah,
something
like
for a
what,
while?
or yeah, what was that all about?
I could go into another theory.
What brought
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah.
There's so many like, and I've always tried to peel that onion, but then, you know, I guess I've stopped because I've realized like I'll never really know, you know. And if you keep peeling, sometimes you start probably thinking the unthinkable, you know, of whether it's family, friends, or somebody who, you know, wanted something different done or something, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was probably one of my most out of body percent, you know, kind of experiences, which yeah, I don't care to do again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oy,
Yeah, right?
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I was gonna say there's a theory that my friend actually brought this up just recently that sometimes when we have near death experiences in this life, and this might sound
Yeah.
bizarre, but
Yeah.
it's usually you will die, and it's exactly what you said. You'll go into another life, or another soul will come into you and will live the next part of your life because it was meant to live the next part.
Right. And you know,
And your
I get
subconscious
that.
knows, but not your, obviously.
You know, I'm not a huge religious person. I can't say like I go to church every Sunday. I don't know when the last time is I went to church. Do I
Yeah.
believe in God? 100%. Do I believe in another life or something? I don't know what to believe, right?
Yeah.
I just know that those type of experiences really change your perspective. You know, it changes your perspective because, you know, I know it was real. I was, it happened to me.
Yeah.
This isn't a story of somebody telling me it happened to them. This
Right.
happened to me.
Yeah.
Like I was there in the moment, you know. I've heard of people, you know, using a gun and shooting and missing from a distance.
Right.
But whether it was 5 feet or 10 feet, this was a foot and a half.
Yeah.
Like,
That's unexplainable.
like yeah, what was this? A curved fucking barrel? You know what I mean?
What's
Like
that
a
movie?
cartoon where it just yeah,
Curve the bullet.
You curve the bullet kind of a thing. Like really? No, no. You know, so yeah, I can't answer it. And there's times where I sit back because this happened like what 20 years ago, you know? And,
Yeah.
well, no, not 20 years, like 15 years ago, you know. And I think back and I say, I don't know. I just often think about it like, okay, where am I at? You know,
Yeah.
what was that about? And,
Who knows, Sil? Maybe you're just really highly protected,
you
divinely
know,
protected.
that would be awesome, right?
You know?
I would definitely. I'm
Like-
appreciative of now, but even for something like that, like a force field or something, man,
Yeah.
that'd be,
Something
that's
was
weird.
like, no, it's not his time.
Or you know what? Yeah, like God's like, hey, it's not his time yet.
Or a
So I'm
force
just grateful.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing.
No, thank you. Thank you for listening and allowing me to kind of vent, right?